Everyone is talking about buying SpaceX today, but I think they're asking the wrong question. The real question isn't whether SpaceX stock goes up tomorrow. The real question is, what can SpaceX teach us about building wealth, investing in real estate, running a business, and becoming successful over the long term? Today is a historic day. SpaceX has officially gone public in what is being called the largest IPO in human history, raising approximately $75 billion and debuting at a valuation of around $1.75 to $1.77 trillion, instantly becoming one of the most valuable companies on Earth. My name is Peter Lee, founder of Plus Agency here in Sydney, author of From Zero to Real Estate Hero, and someone who invests in both property and stocks. And as I watched the SpaceX IPO unfold today, I realised something fascinating. Most people see rockets. Most people see Elon Musk. Most people see billions of dollars. But what I see is one of the greatest real estate lessons ever created. Because at its core, SpaceX and real estate are actually the same game. Think about it. SpaceX spends billions today to create value decades into the future. Great real estate investors do exactly the same thing. The average person wants instant results. They want to buy a stock today and double their money tomorrow. They want to buy a property and become rich next year. But wealth doesn't work like that. Elon Musk spent over 20 years building SpaceX before the IPO happened. Some of the greatest property investors spend decades accumulating assets before people call them successful. The IPO is not the story. The journey is the story. And that's exactly what I wrote about in From Zero to Real Estate Hero. Success doesn't begin with results. Success begins with repetition. SpaceX failed rockets. Property investors face market crashes. Real estate agents lose listings. Business owners lose money. But the people who eventually win are the people who stay in the game long enough. Running Plus Agency has taught me exactly the same lesson. People see the office, the projects, the sales results, the social media, the awards. What they don't see are the years of mistakes, stress, hiring problems, cash flow pressure, difficult negotiations, failed campaigns, and sleepless nights. SpaceX teaches us that extraordinary outcomes are usually built on invisible sacrifices. And there's another lesson investors need to understand. The reason SpaceX is worth nearly $2 trillion today isn't because of what it has done. It's because of what people believe it can do in the future. That's exactly how property works. Great real estate investors don't buy what a suburb is today, they buy what a suburb can become. They buy future infrastructure, future population growth, future demand, future scarcity. They buy vision. And the same thing applies to being a real estate agent. The best agents aren't selling houses, they're selling futures. They're helping buyers imagine a better life. They're helping vendors imagine a successful outcome. They're helping investors imagine wealth creation. In many ways, Elon Musk is doing the same thing. He sells belief before reality arrives. And maybe that's the biggest lesson from SpaceX. Wealth belongs to people who can see further than everybody else. The average person sees a rocket launch. The investor sees an ecosystem. The average person sees a house. The investor sees a 20-year asset. The average agent sees a commission. The great agent sees a lifetime relationship. That's why I believe the SpaceX IPO is much bigger than a stock market event. It's a reminder that the biggest fortunes in history are rarely built by chasing quick wins. They are built by having a vision so large, so ambitious, and so long-term that most people think you're crazy, until one day the entire world realizes you were right. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from today, it's this. Don't focus on the IPO. Focus on becoming the type of person capable of building something worth an IPO, because that mindset is what creates wealth in stocks, in property, in business, and in life. If you found this interesting, comment below. Would you rather own one share of SpaceX today or one investment property in the right location for the next 20 years? I'd love to hear your thoughts.